Marty, Jimmy Johnson stands by with me here, and when he raced here in the Busch Series 4 times, his average finish was 30th. Then he came here in the spring this year, qualified 5th, and finished 6th. How does that happen? Was it just simply a matter of where this team has taken you as far as your career? Did you learn something out of your Winston Cup driver?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things working towards that. Obviously, in great equipment, Jeff Gordon's had a little bit of success here before. So, in the same equipment, same teams, basically, more experience here definitely helps. But I've actually always run well here in the Busch car. I've had some crazy things happen to me late in the race. There always seems to be a late race caution, and everybody's, scrambling so hard to get some positions. And I've been wrecked out of late in both races here in the Busch cars. So, I enjoy the track. You really got to race the racetrack, and I think we're going to be great if we ever get this thing going.
I know, yeah, if we ever get it going. When you came here in the spring, you were sort of on your way up, then you went and won 2 races, then you've had some troubles. How do you feel now as far as your season goes?
We were talking, you and I were just talking about this a little earlier. I feel at the beginning of the season we were climbing, and then we obviously went on and had the success that we've had, and now I feel we're climbing again, and I feel like I'm in the same spot mentally and competitively coming to this track again. We're kind of rebuilding a little bit right now. The neat thing about this team is just to see, we haven't struggled that bad. I mean, last week we had some big troubles, but, we've still been able to rally back, have solid finishes, stay in the middle of this points battle, and it's really a lot of credit to these guys on this Lowe's Monte Carlo and everyone back at the shop, the glue that this team has, and that everyone at Hendrick has. There's been a lot of doubt and a lot of different things going on with the 24 car not winning races, as everybody's used to seeing, and, looking at what those guys have had to go through and what all the critics say, I'm real proud of those guys to have that glue within the team to march forward and come on, go on and actually win like they did last week.
Jimmy, when you were a Busch Series driver, you were relatively unknown and weren't having as much success. Now this year, you start off the year sitting on a pole, and then it goes crazy. You're a Winston Cup driver on a very popular team. How are you taking care of yourself? You having some fun on the side?
Yeah, I'm drinking a lot of Gatorade.
No. Very good.
No,
he's learned well.
No, you just have to find a way to balance things out and find some personal time to lay low and relax. I really enjoy being with my family. They all live in North Carolina now. My youngest brother's getting older now. We can have some fun. I've got another brother that's 23. We have a lot of fun. Hang out with my friends, go on the lake.
Go-kart racing with your crew chief?
Go-kart racing, throwing horseshoes. There's a lot of different things that I like to do. It's just finding the time to do it.
Now, I heard about horseshoes, and that's become a little bit of a passion for you, but it's really tough to go out there now and do it with the people, isn't it, now that you're kind of well known?
When I wander through the campgrounds, I see people with their stakes set up, and I've been real tempted to stop and throw a couple shoes with them, but that's just something I did on the West Coast with my friends, going to the desert, the Arizona, California desert. There's sand obviously everywhere. We'd go there in the winters to ride motorcycles, and then to the Colorado River in the summers to play on jet skis and boats, and we always had horseshoes and stakes with us and pound them in the ground and have some fun doing that. So it's just something I've grown up doing.
And you know what they want us to do now, don't you? They want us to, go and play some shoes. You want to go?
Yeah, I'll throw shoes. That's not a problem.
We're about to have 50 offers, I think, from the infield to come play horseshoes. We'll see if we can get that done. I'm not really sure, but what do you think works better, desert sand or red Carolina clay for horseshoes?
Sand's definitely a lot better. I pounded some stakes in at my house in the grass, and unless you can throw ringers each time, it's pretty tough.
All right. Well, and it soaks up the rain better too, but then it doesn't rain in the desert, so I'm not even going to go there. Bill?
Okay. Thanks, Dave, and I'm sure the horseshoe competition is just ahead. There are so many great stories about Darlington. People that love to race here, people that do not. Kyle Petty does not like to race at Darlington Raceway. A few years ago, he told us they should fill this place with water and stock it with trout, and that would be the best use for it. Other guys disagree. Jeff Burton wins in the rain. Bobby Labonte wins in the rain. Been some wacky finishes here, and we talked about all the guys that start up front and go to victory lane. Well, keep this in mind. The last 2 winners of the Southern 500 have both started 37th. That spot this week goes to Joe Nemechek. We're drying the track, hoping to get in the 53rd running of the Mountain Dew Southern 500 in Darlington, South Carolina. We'll be right back.
Got to be on the air. Give it up for Matt Yoakum from
Back here at Darlington on the Mountain Dew TNT stage just outside the raceway. Our own Matt Yoakum meeting some fans, greeting the people out there.
I'm going to show you the technique, man. I'm going to show you the technique.
Oh, he's going to give away gifts. Actually, I believe Matt just took those T-shirts and put them in his suitcase.
Hit the music, brother. Let's get the smoke on. Get a twirl like this, man. Get a twirl like that. Get a twirl like that.
Let's see how Matt throws. We're not going to get to see Matt throw that into the crowd. Now, how about some real musical entertainment? Guys hanging out back in the motor coach area, and they're back there with Marty Rowe from Diamond Rio. So let's eavesdrop for just a minute or two.
Yeah, and that's Tony Stewart, Mike Skinner, and Marty Rowe, and Marty is gonna sing a song for us now. Go ahead, Marty. He's a lead singer of Diamond Rio. Go ahead, Marty.
Last night I had a crazy dream. Wish was granted just for me. It could be for anything. I didn't ask for money or a mansion in Malibu. I simply wished for one more day with you. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, maybe I'd be satisfied. But then again, I know what it would do. Leave me wishing still for one more day with you. One more day. Remember that part?
It's not on the song, it's not on a CD like that.
First thing I do is pray for time to cross. I'd unplug the telephone, keep the TV off. I love you every second, say a million I love you. That's what I'd do for one more day with you. Sing it now. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, maybe I'd be satisfied. But then again, I know what it would do. Leave me wishing still for one more day with you. Pretty good.
All right, very good. Everybody around applause. Now, I don't know whether to ask your PR agent or you about the new album, but he was giving you a big plug.
The information better than I do. Go ahead, tell them.
Well, it's their new CD completely. It came out this past week, number 3 on the charts, and it's going to climb to number 1 here in the next week or so.
How did he do there as your PR guy?
He did great. He knows as much about it as I do.
All right, thanks for singing with us, Marty. We appreciate that. Bill.
Okay, Marty, thanks a lot. One of the great things about hanging out at the racetrack, you never know who you're going to see. This week it's Marty Rowe from Diamond Rio. Last week it was Liberty DeVito, the drummer for Billy Joel. A lot of the music fans coming out to the racetrack and the performers as well. Now let's check back in the motor coach area with Matt Yoakum.
Well, Bill, we're doing some investigative reporting. We've talked a lot about the kindler and gentler Kevin Harvick, and I think we found out why. Remember, we said that, he felt like that he might just be a little too aggressive on the racetrack, and we found out why. He's now a cat man. What, man? Not a dog. I'm a dog guy. What's up with the cats?
Well, they're just cats, man. And you just hang out with them, and you can throw them around and beat them up, and they don't fight back because I took all their claws out.
You declawed him?
Yeah.
That's kind of what we did to you earlier this year, too.
Well, I've been watching this thing for a little while, and it looks to me like there might be a few more people that need to be declawed.
And who would that be?
I don't know.
You don't want to say any names?
I don't know any names. I mean, we're just happy to be in our own little world, and I got something to say though. Yesterday's rain delay was really boring.
Talk to me, Kevin. You know what? Yeah, slide over here. Let me. Okay, go ahead. Talk to me.
Dave Burns he's a little goofy, and he doesn't need to be playing basketball. And he picked on Benny yesterday. That'll come back to haunt him.
Do you think he played basketball in high school?
I don't know that he did anything in high school. But, rain delays, you guys do a good job. And unfortunately today we had Mike Dillon. He's back spotting for us, and he's sitting in a trailer right now. And if we wouldn't have had Dillon over today, man, I don't know what we'd have done because nobody else has had to talk. And you just sit there and listen to Dillon and talk about nothing. So it should be interesting on the radio this week.
Well, we won't take a complete tour.
You guys want something to eat?
Yeah, do you have something to eat here? I mean, I tell you, come on back. Dog is my camera guy, but we're shooting cats. But let's take a little tour. No, I'm okay on bananas. So what else do you have in here? Kind of give us a tour of the Kevin Harvick home away from home.
See, Delana didn't come this weekend. She just got here yesterday.
Look at this, Kevin. Living like a bachelor this weekend.
I'm the bachelor. I've had ice cream and...
You'll be in trouble over the dirty dishes, I can tell you that.
That's probably what'll make me sick, leaving the food sitting out on the counter.
And that's probably true. All right, come on back here, dog. A little farther on back.
This is where the cats do their business right here. Cats do their business right here.
That's kind of like, is that, well, I won't even go there.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got in the refrigerator here?
I don't know. We got some Coca-Cola and some Powerade.
Dude, you have a lot of healthy food in here.
Yeah. Well, Delaney eats healthy. I don't eat healthy.
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of
Okay, what else we got back here? Make sure there aren't any dirty clothes around. I've heard you're a little slob.
Well, she came and picked everything up today.
Oh, so she kind of cleaned up a little bit too, huh?
I don't have anything in here, really. You can see I don't even get to use the sink anymore.
Well, I can tell the hair dryer is obviously hers, not yours, because you don't have much to dry.
How did I know that was going there? What's wrong with my hair, man? What's wrong with it?
Well, it's not bad, except there isn't much of it left. You know, I'm telling you, dude, a great promotion for you would be. Endorsement deal. 1-800-HAIR-CLUB for Kevin.
There's a reason why you weren't playing basketball yesterday. Because, you know, Dave and Marty,
I was an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
I was an offensive lineman.
A little bit too slow.
The unsung heroes of football.
Well, I'm just telling you right now, Benny Parsons is going to go to somebody's you-know-what.
He's going to kick somebody's you-know-what.
Because he probably went in there last night. I don't think his wife was here either because he had no food.
Terry was not there. I ate all the strawberries.
Well, I just promise you, he wasn't happy because when there was no food in there, he was going to you.
You know what it's like for you when you get called to the red trailer? Not like you haven't been ever called there before, but, you know, when you get called to the red trailer, we're going to get called to Benny's coach, and it's not going to be pretty.
Now, how many times have I ever been called to the big red trailer? Maybe the blue.
They had to get the extended out version because you're there so much.
Well, I got my own. I have my own section in there, and I haven't had to use it. I rented it out, and I'm on the timeshare program.
You got a parking spot there for your golf cart, says Kevin.
Those guys, have they not ever been to a NASCAR race before?
I don't know.
I never knew that. I've never seen a golf cart in a garage. I was just wondering.
Did you see the security guard?
Yeah, he was not happy. What are we going to do for the rest of the day?
I don't know. Let's walk back to the front because I can tell you what. Hey, I've got a feeling. Do you still have the movies underneath the?
Yeah.
Okay, let's walk on back.
We can get the camera.
Well, we don't want dog to.
Let me carry your cord.
You know, we have a lot of movies on TNT, and we're going to stay here and watch the race. But tonight, huh?
You scared the cat.
No, you scared the cat.
What do you want to watch?
But tonight, what do you think would be a good viewing?
I think they're under here. They're over here.
You know what? You can't even get the movies out. How about a Law and Order marathon tonight? How about a Law and Order marathon?
Here, why don't you use these?
I know you don't use those.
We can play some PlayStation or maybe some.
I tell you what. Why don't we do this? We'll continue on with the coverage, and we'll do PlayStation. We'll do the picture-in-picture.
Okay. You want to go over and visit Ford Martin? Let's go find Ford Martin. Gil's son.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's throw it back to Weber.
Okay, we'll go
and let's cook up some grub.
All right, I'll eat this banana.
Yeah, okay. Bill, we're going to go back here and cook some more food, play with the cats.
Okay.
And you play more in the rain.
We'll do. Have a fun afternoon.
Okay, see you, buddy.
It's amazing, things that happen during rain delays at racetracks. There'll be a book someday, and Benny will have the final chapter, I assure you. We are trying to dry the track at Darlington, looking forward to the running of the Mountain Dew Southern 500. We got our fingers crossed. See what happens. You're watching NASCAR on TNT.